Hello, welcome everybody, welcome. This is going to be a fantastic, bizarre reading. This is going to be going for at least by May the 28th to June 1st of 2024. This reading is probably from brought to you by where we're going to understand what's going to be, what's happening. And these two energies that I'm going to tell you is that Scorpio Moon and Scorpio is reveal what needs to be seen. So this is a water sign. And the other one is you have full moon Sagittarius to see the bigger picture. So this is going to be a fire and water situation. Basically, it could be a masculine and a feminine, which means a woman and a man situation. So this is what it's going to be. This is very high critical of how it is. Understand about this is how it seems to be. Give it a like, give it a comment, and enjoy this whole entire reading, because this does happen to lots of things that are going on, and you have to know how it is and understand your enthusiasm, your sarcasm, your sarcastic, whatever it is, and you have to be who you are. Notice the little things. Notice about how everything is going to be, because this is what extraordinary happens. And what extraordinary is a big, huge picture. So I'm going to do, the woman's side first. I could be doing the man's second as well. But this is what it seems to be, because truth to be told, that this whole entire reading will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is how it is. And if I have time, I'm doing the oracle cards. I'll do them last. And this is how it seems to be. Because everything has to be all short and not sweet. But this is what it seems to be. Okay? Because this is what's going on. And I hope that you will all enjoy this. So, this is what it seems to be. All the cards are all shuffled. And everything else. So I know that this is a wonderful feeling of understand it, because in other words we're going to do it. So the first one, full moon Sagittarius, to see the big picture. We're going to look at you as the woman, and then we're going to look at Scorpio after as well. But this is between a man and a woman situation, but what's happening. If you're a Sagittarius out there, you have to pay attention. If you're a Scorpio, you pay attention. If you are other cross watchers as different signs who are out there, if it's Leo, if it's anybody else, you have to pay attention to understand this, because this could also happen to you as well. But this is what it seems to be, because in order to understand how it is, you have to know that, okay? Because you have to believe in your own self to know exactly from the right and wrong perspective and understand this, because this is what's happening. This is what it seems to be. This is what's going on and how it is, because you see it as a wonderful feeling and you know how it is. So, this is what it seems to be, and this is what's going on, because, you have to understand that this is going to be how it is. Okay, so you see it as a wonderful thing. You see it as a way of knowing what to do, and this is how it is. So you have to know exactly what seems to be. This is what's going to happen, and this is what it is. So we're going to start off with Sagittarius. We're going to work our way through to get to Scorpio, and this is how it is. We're going to see a bigger picture. Alright, so Sagittarius, as the woman, you have the Three of Cups reversed, you have the Two of Cups reversed, and you have the Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. The Three of Cups means that you don't have a third party in your picture. You have the Two of Cups reversed means that you already have a friendship with somebody. You may not have a friendship. Maybe you're not having romance or whatever. But there was something that was happening. Okay. You have to see the big picture. That's all you can do. You know exactly which direction you're going to take as the Two of Swords. You know that, right? But this is what it seems to be. This is what it kind of is, because you're going to look at it. You're going to look at these three cards to see what's happening. Like I say before, is that how this is going to be all a wonderful feeling. It's the knowing about how it seems to be to exactly how it is. Because I want to see what's going on. Because this is what it is, and you have to believe in it. Okay? Because seeing is believing is seeing, right? So I want to see what's happening, what's going on, because if it happens, then it's the way of knowing what to do. You have to believe that you can do this. So let's see what the universe is going to say for this. Let's see what's the opposite about these three cards for you. As a woman, as the Sagittarius. So you have the Knight of Pentacles is upright because you have victory on your side. What's the opposite about that card, please? Five of Cups reversed. Okay. And you have the Queen of Cups is upright. So you could be thinking about another Scorpio. So Sagittarius, you could be the woman out there. You could be like being all happy, and you do what you can. You have victory on your side. That's the main thing, that you have victory on your side. But then you have the Five of Cups reversed. See, it's the way of knowing what to do. I'm not trying to be all high critical about it, but you have to know exactly how it is. So I want to see what's opposite about that card, please. You have the Sun card is upright. Okay, so you have Leo in your chart. So you could be thinking about another Leo, but in this stage where this is between that you have a victory of everything, you're staying positive as much as you can. You know that everything is all good at the moment, but this is what it seems to be. This is how interesting of how it is, right? It's the way of knowing what to do, but you have to face that. Face it, your own reality, to understand that. Because the universe is going to say this, and I want to see what the universe is saying. So let's see. So we have the Three of Swords is upright because there's heartbreak. Yeah, because you are getting yourself hurt. Yes, you are, because you're having your heartbreak. You're not getting along with somebody. You are having bad timing, right? And when you do that, you act like that. The Justice reverse, there's no truth. You're not telling the truth because you could be accepting that there was something that was happening that made you want to have heartbreak, right? Because you seen that there was something that was unethical. Like it would be something that was very disheartening for you. Five of Pentacles is upright because there's insecurity. Yeah, you're having the way of having insecurity because you know that you want to be all festive and you want to be all happy. But the truth is that when you have no truth, you have no truth. Okay? Because let me explain to you. If this was a long-term relationship, okay? If it is a long-term relationship, and you have basically, I'll show you the card. You have, okay, the Justice, right? Okay, so what I mean is that if you have a long-term relationship and you're with the man that you want, and you have no truth, absolutely no truth, what's the point? What's the point about, not to be telling the truth, okay? Telling the truth is a good way, but when you don't tell the truth, you're lying about something, okay? Now, I'm not going to be rude or mean to all my viewers who are being a Sagittarius or Scorpio or whoever. But you have to pay attention to understand about what I'm saying. If you're in a long-term relationship, it's hard. Okay, it's really hard. But when you're in a short-term relationship, well, that's even better, right? So you have to understand that you have to believe in your own self. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing. I always say that. But you have to know exactly from the right and wrong perspective. If things are not working out, if you're getting all angry, if you don't know what to do, you have a choice. You have the choice to see the bigger picture. That's all you can do. If you want to manipulate your man, or you're telling him what to do, or you're controlling him, whatever, with his financial situation, whatever, you're doing that because you want to be all, the queen person. You want to be the queen. And, the queen wants to get all she wants. Well, what's the use about putting your man into that to be a label of something, okay? It doesn't mean that I'm putting a label on, food or anything like that. No, I'm putting a label onto that man that you're trying to, create, and you're trying to do that as much as you can. You're trying to hide something from your man. You're trying to, think about playing hide, go, and seek. Remember that as a kid? You play hide, go, seek, and you have to seek somebody through the night and, spook them or whatever. Well, that was when you were a kid. Now, this is the adult form, which means that you're playing hide, you're going hiding, you're going to hide, but then you're going to wait for your man to seek you, to find out what was going on. If you're using him for money, if you're using him to abuse him for financially, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Sagittarius, as a woman? Get it through your mind. Understand that you can do things on your own. Eventually, you do things on your own because you have to. It doesn't mean that you're going to cancel, or you want your man to be canceling everything just to be with you. No, it doesn't work that way, sweetheart. But you have to understand that there are two ways of the situation here. We're not going to be into a Scorpio man yet, but eventually we will. Let's get back to reading. So this is what you're trying to do, okay? So you have heartbreak, you have insecurity. You're not telling the truth. You're not. So, this is what it seems to be. It's the way of knowing what to do. It's like you're showing me something, but I really don't want to acknowledge that. So I want to see what's this about. That card, please. So let's see. So I'm going to see what this card is. The sun card is upright. Yeah, because you're having the lightness here. Now you're having lightness between here. You think that everything's fine. You're being all girly. Okay? You need to be understanding about what is happening. You think to yourself, you think that everything was fine, but it's not really. It's not. You do what you can, but you have to focus on that. You have to focus on your reality. Because you have to do that. So let's talk about that card, please. The Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, so you don't have anxiety. You don't. Opposite. Tower is upright. Yeah, because you're having chaos. Everything is falling apart because you're having trouble. Because yes, you're having a heartbreak. You're feeling insecurity. But see, when you're not telling the truth, and you're blaming your man, and you're doing that, it's not even fair. You have to know that you can do whatever you want to do, because Sagittarius, you have to put yourself into perspective. Put yourself into someone else's shoes, which means that if you're a man and you're the man, let's say, for example, and let's say you're being to have, like, I don't know, have financial troubles, and you want money, then you actually manipulate that person. You're manipulating, who are you with, and you're manipulating him just because you want to give him attention. You want to do that because you want to care. You want to do anything that is impossible to make your long-term relationship all cool. Yes, it's fine, but you have to pay attention. There's no ifs, there's no buts, nothing. You have to pay attention. You have to seize your own moment. Give yourself a wonderful feeling. Give yourself a situation where you can get things done. In order to tell your man to do things for you, no. You have to do it for yourself. You have to do it on your own. You have to remember that you can do things on your own, rather than having your man to do things for you. Now, I'm not going to be sounding mean or rude about that, but Sagittarius, if you were being the guy at that moment, you're feeling that you're into the same way. That's why when I look at this three of Swords here, and you're having heartbreak, you're hurting. You're hurting because the way of how your man was feeling, and you're feeling hurt by him, and you think it's always about you, not your partner, and you want money and everything else, it doesn't work out that way. It doesn't. You have to pay attention. You have to get yourself out there. Pay attention. Feel that you can turn this heartbreak into a positive. That's what I don't understand. You have to do things for yourself. In order to do something, you must learn. Do things on your own. If you think that your man is being your server or whoever, you're doing that just to manipulate him. Yes, I'm not trying to be mean or sound rude or anything like that, but you have to pay attention. This is work ethic. Be a team player rather than not. You have to pay attention. Get yourself a reality check. Understand about that. Do you hear me? Yeah. So understand about all this, okay? So I want to see what the universe is saying for you, Sagittarius. We're going to go to Scorpio next. We're going to add everything up. Yeah, the Ace of Earth is the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents, or contracts. Yeah, that's how it is, right? It's the way of knowing that this is what it seems to be, because you're appealing of how it is. You have to know that you can do whatever you decide to do, but you have to put yourself into perspective. You have to do that. Because you have to know from the right, the wrong, you have to do that. Okay? So we're not going to be end of the video yet, no, because I need to add more. Because I'm going to make it as a big, huge reading. Because if this happens to you, as any of the signs that I'm going to, anything, then you know exactly how that is. Okay? Alright. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. So we're going to look at the Scorpio man. We're going to look at the Scorpio man. Now everything is all shuffled, and I'm doing it again for Scorpio. So let's see what the Scorpio man has. Let's see. Four of Cups is upright, okay. Eight of Cups is upright. Wow. The Star is upright. So he understands, as in the Scorpio man, he understands that he has everything that he needed because he has the Star that's upright, Eight of Cups is upright, Four of Cups. It still represents Scorpio. But the Star is that he wishing upon something. He wished that there was something that was happening. He wished that there was something that was very taunting about him. Because in that words, he has to feel the right moment. He knows that there was something wrong. He understands there was something happening. So he understands just about everything. So let's see. So I'm just going to get the two cards here to clarify. Alright, so let's see. So we have the Ten of Swords reversed because there's no burdens for him. Page of Cups is reversed. The Magician is upright. So he knows that there was something was happening. And the Devil that was reversed because he didn't have any, any bad violence and anything like that. But he understands that his being was a magician. He knows that he was being creative. He understands that there was something happening. He understands that there was going on. There was issues that he was trying to make amends. Because he understands that if his woman was being all, having heartbreak and everything else, not telling the truth or anything like that, he understands that was happening. So I can see this is going around. It's a good reading so far. But what it seems to be is the way of knowing what to do. It's the outcome. It's the reason. It's the way of how it was. So let's see. Let's see what's opposite about this card. Let's see. So we have the Knight of Cups is upright because we have victory on your side. Followed by, we have Justice, that's reversed. Ah, yeah, see? See, when you're having no justice, you're not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth. Queen of Coins is upright. Okay, so he's thinking about her as the money situation. So I can see this as a beautiful feeling, but when you have both people who have no justice get together, it's wrong, because you're not paying attention to each other, you're not getting along. But you know what? You have to think for yourself. Think that there was something happening in order to do something about it, because you have to pay attention to everything right now, right? Now, let's figure this out. Let's see what's going on for this. So let's see. So the King of Wands reversed, there's no passion. Followed by the Six of Cups is upright because there's the past. Yeah, he was thinking about the past. He was thinking that there was something that was happening. Six of Swords reversed because there's no movement. And the Queen of Cups reversed, there's no empathy. So he understands that. But I want to see what's the opposite, because this is what it seems to be. This is a wonderful, interesting feeling of how it was. So I can understand that. So let's see what's opposite now. So let's see. Six of Swords reversed. Followed by the Three of Wands reversed. Oh, wow. And he has the Seven of Swords is upright. Yeah, there was something happening. There was something happening. Three of Wands does represent communication, but one way or not, that he's not communicating right now because he's thinking about the past right now. So I can understand this. Basically, a very difficult situation here. But it's the way of knowing what to do. It's the way of, kind of understand that. Because you think that everything was happening for a reason. So what is supposed to about that card, please? The Three of Swords is upright, yeah, because he's feeling hurt. Right? So she was feeling hurt, he was feeling hurt. Which means she was the Sagittarius as the woman, he was the Scorpio as the man. So yeah, he was feeling hurt all of a sudden. He's not telling the truth, he's thinking about the past. He's trying to not get himself hurt. But in other ways, he's trying to do what he can. Because it's the way of how it goes, it's the way of considering the options. So let's see. Five of Swords is upright. Yeah, because there's revenge. Yeah, because he understands that when he was feeling hurt and having revenge and getting in whatever, he He was having conflict. He wasn't getting along with that person. He was not getting along with his woman. He was feeling that there was something that was wrong. Okay, he understands that there was something that was manipulative, and he was getting abusive and everything else. And you know what? It's the way of knowing what to do. Relationships do happen. They come every every now and then, between shapes and sizes, has different ways to contribute. Because if you think to yourself where every time that if it happens to you, if it happens where the reading is, and you get all emotional right now through this reading, you understand that it does happen. It happens for a reason, where your man or your woman, whoever gets hurt, because they don't get along, they don't listen to each other. It could be a misunderstanding. Maybe they don't care about each other. Now, I'm not going to say that to be rude or mean, but you have to know that this is a wonderful feeling, to understand that this is how it got played. Because when the man, as in Scorpio, is getting all warped up and getting angry at the woman as in Sagittarius does get hurt at the same time. He was thinking about the past. She doesn't give a crap. Good word there. But still, she doesn't care about that. She doesn't. All she cares about what's happening. And she did something that she did. And I acknowledge that, as in this reading. But this is what it seems to be. This is how it's going to go. This is how it's going to play. How it's going to be laid out. It's the way of how it is. We're almost done with this reading, because I'm going to add everything up. So I want to see what's going on for Scorpio, as in a man. So let's see. The King of Water is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Exactly. Yes, because he wants to be trustworthy, he wants to be compassionate, he wants to be respected, cultured. He wants to do that. He wants to act like there was nothing happened. But in a way, it did. It got to the point where everything was all kiboshed. But you know what? It's the way it is. You have to look at it. You have to look at it from your past mistakes. Everyone has a mistake once in their life. But when you're in a long-term relationship, it's hard. You have to acknowledge that. You have to acknowledge you're the person. Not to be ignored or anything like that. You do what you can. You do what to believe in yourself. You have to get to the same picture, and you have to believe in that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for the Scorpio man. So I know that everything has to be all planned out now. So we're going to add everything up. Okay, so I know I'm going to add everything up. Okay, so let me try to explain. I'll add everything up, put everything all together, and it's going to be a huge reading. Okay, it's going to be huge. Then I'll add the oracle cards that you're going to see, and that's how it is. And this is going to be the ending of this whole entire reading. I hope that this reading helps you. Give it a like, give it a comment if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, well, you can if you want to. Your decision, not mine. But you can do that as well, okay? if this reading happens to you and you feel like you have anxiety or whatever else, and you feel this same way and it hurts you, it's the way of reflecting your own emotions, your own feelings. Because it does happen to you. It could happen to you, you never know, right? Because relationships do happen if you're in a long-term relationship, if you're in a short-term relationship. But when you are in a long-term relationship, it's totally different. You're not the only person who's in a relationship, but you have to pay attention to what's happening. Because this is what it seems to be. This is how the timing is and what timing does. And there's a time frame. And you have to acknowledge that. You have to believe in yourself. You have to get to that point where you're going to do whatever you decide to do and do that. That's what it seems to be. Okay? Let's continue. So, for a Sagittarius woman, there she is. And there's a Scorpio man. There he is. So, she was feeling that there was no third party in here. She was feeling having victory on her side. So Three of Cups is reversed, and then the Knight of Pentacles is upright. She was feeling that there was heartbreak because of the Three of Swords. Yeah, she was. Okay. Then the Two of Cups is upright, is reversed, because she doesn't feel like there was no friendship, no relationship. And the Five of Cups reversed. She doesn't know what to do. The Sun card is upright because she is having, positivity, whatever. She has the Ace of Earth because it says that the inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents or contracts. That's what she's feeling. The Justice reverse means that she doesn't have the truth. She wasn't believing the truth. But then she has the Sun card again because she was feeling positive again. She has the Nine of Swords reversed because she didn't have anxiety. The Tower was upright because she was having chaos and everything was tumbling down. The Two of Swords reversed because she understands exactly which path she's going to take. The Queen of Cups is upright because she's thinking about Scorpio. And the Five of Pentacles is upright because she was having insecurity. So this is all Scorpio, all Sagittarius women. This is her. This is everything that she did. Right? Because when she has the Three of Swords, she's feeling heartbreak. This is what it seems to be. Okay? Because, she's trying to do what she can. But this is what it seems to be. Over here, let's see what the Scorpio man had. The Four of Cups is upright because it represents Scorpio. He was wishing upon a star because he was wishing upon Sagittarius as a woman. He has the Eight of Cups is upright because he was thinking about maybe he was thinking about her. Three of Wands reversed is that he's not communicating right now because he felt that was something wrong. The Six of Swords reversed because there's no movement right now. There's no movement because he's not feeling that. The Magician is upright because he was feeling that he was being positive. He was trying to focus on that. The Six of Cups was upright because he was feeling about the past, what was happening. Page of Cups reversed. Don't know what to do for that. Ten of Swords reversed because he was not having any burdens right now. The King of Wands reversed because there was no passion. But then he realized that when he was upset, Five of Swords is upright because he was he was having revenge. He was having conflict with her. He wasn't not getting he wasn't happy. The Six of Swords reversed because he's not like a working person right now. The Knight of Cups was upright because he was having victory on his side. Justice reversed means that he's not telling the truth. The Devil is reversed because he didn't have any violation. Queen of Coins is upright because he's thinking about Sagittarius as the woman and the money. The Seven of Swords is upright because he was thinking about Sagittarius, what was happening. The Queen of Cups reversed, there's no empathy. The Three of Swords is upright because he's feeling heartbroken. And last one is the King of Water is trustworthy, compassion, respected, cultured. Open your head, heart, and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. So he was feeling about that. So this is between a Sagittarius woman and a Scorpio man. It's the way of how it goes. It's a way of knowing what to do. Because you have to face that. And you have to face your own abilities. To understand about the right and wrong process. Because you think that everything is unfair. And it does happen, right? So this is a good reading so far. But you have to remember that between both of these, it's a long-term relationship between both of them. So I can understand that. I can understand all of this because that's how it is. So I want to see what's going on for a Sagittarius woman. Now Cubs is upright. Yeah, because she's focusing on Scorpio. And Two of Wands reversed. Yeah, because she doesn't know what to do now. She thinks that there was something happening. She thinks that there was something that was going on, and she was trying to find him as attractive. She understands that, but then she didn't get the memo. She didn't get to that standing point where, okay, this is what it seems to be. This is how it goes. This is how you're going to do that. Because this is an ongoing situation. So let's see. Is there anything else between what the Scorpio has? Nine of Wands is upright, yeah, because he's thinking about Sagittarius as the woman. He's thinking about her. And the King of Pentacles reversed. Is there anything else that he was thinking about? So let's see. The Knight of Swords is upright, yeah, because she was feeling that there was something that was happening. She was like probably having anxiety, or she was like feeling that there was something that was hurting. It wasn't nice that she did that. She wanted that there was something that was happening, but then she just realized, don't know what to do now. And the Knight of Swords is upright because he was having victory on his side. He was thinking that there was a way of knowing what to do now. So he can believe that he understands what was happening. He understands that there was something that was critical. And it was the way of, doing this as unexpected. So let's see. Oh, you just seen that, didn't you? Yeah, you did. So let's see. The King of Coins reversed, followed by the Three of Coins is upright. Okay. Three of Cups reversed. Wow. Yeah, see? Yeah. It wasn't a third party after all. Nine of Coins reversed. What was the opposite about that card? Of the Three of Cups. What's the opposite about that card, please? The Cups reversed. Okay. Was there anything happening in this situation? Is there anything that was happening? What was going on with the Scorpio? The Fool is upright because there's change. Yeah, there was change. There was change. Knight of Pentacles is upright because there was trust. Ah, I see. Alright. So while she had the Knight of Pentacles over here as trust, he was doing the same thing. He was having trust. That's interesting. Okay, I understand that. So is there anything else that I can think of? Because what was Sagittarius did as the one? What she did? Type of Wands reversed because there's no chaos. Okay, I understand that. Page of Swords reversed because there's no education. So she's not being educated. Okay. What was happening with that? Was there anything that was happening with that? What's obvious about that card? For Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles reversed. So there was no balance. Is there anything else that I can think of? I just want to know. I just want to understand what's happening. The Nine of Water is, your wish comes true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. Oh, so she was in love with the Scorpio as the man. Okay. What was happening now? What was happening through this whole entire situation? Because I know for a fact that this was just how it is. This wasn't a setup. No, it wasn't. But this is what it seemed to be. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Ace of Pentacles is upright because there's growth. Okay, so she's learning about Scorpio as the man. Okay, and the Strength card is reversed because there's no bravery. Oh, I see. What was going on with that card? Says Pentacles reversed because she wasn't acting all kindness. No bravery, no kindness. Wow, so she was manipulating him. Wow. I can see it now. I can see it how it was. How it went. What's the universe is saying for that card? The Temperance reversed because there's no healing. I understand that, but there was a way of knowing what to do. Opposite, please. The Hierophant is upright. So she was trying to tell him that there was something that was happening. She wants to focus. She wants to believe that there was something that was everything was okay. But then she didn't. I can understand now. I can understand it. What was the opposite of that card? What's opposite for Sagittarius? The Ace of Wands is upright because she wants a new beginning. She wants the beginning. She wants to be who she is. She wants to be like a accepting person. She wants to do exactly what she wants. I can understand that. But was there something that was happening? Was there anything that was how she was doing it? Let's see what's going on for the Scorpio man and the Sagittarius woman. Three of Wands is upright because there was communication. Okay, so she was being communicated. Understand that. The Star reversed because there's no inspiration, so she wasn't wishing upon something. Scorpio man was Two of Cups, was relationships. Yes, it was. It was relationships. And Five of Cups is upright because there was grief. Yeah, he was grieving because about the relationships. He understands that there was something that was, attacking him. And I know that the Sagittarius woman that did that. She was trying to focus on what was happening, and she didn't get the memo. She didn't get what was happening. She decided that there was something wrong. So what was the opposite about that card, please? Ten of Swords is upright because there's conclusions. Yeah, see, this is what was happening, because this whole entire reading, from the whole entire get-go, this whole entire situation, there is a way of knowing what to do. Fix the problem, fix the whole entire situation, because this is what it is. You believe on what you believe. Believe about how it is. Believe about how everything is. Because just like it is, seeing is believing. Believing is seeing. You have to see the whole entire big picture. See the big picture. Because if it happens to you, if you're in a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship, it has to pay attention. No matter how it is, no matter what it seems to be, this is what it is. She has conclusions, she wants communication. He knows it was relationships and grief. So you know this is what it is. Two sides of a story here. Pay attention to it. And this is what I'm going to say about the Oracle cards. We have to find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? That's what Scorpio man has. And finally, close encounters. So this must be a Sagittarius woman of the close encounters, because if she was having that, I'm going to say that was conclusions right here. So she was having close encounters with the Scorpio man because he was trying to find find your center. That's what it is. He understands that there was something happening. He understands that there was something wrong. But this is what it seems to be. So I know that this reading will help you and guide you and everything else. But if it happens to you, and if you're in a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship, and it happens to you, and if you're with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, there are things that you're trying to consider. Pay attention and do what you can. Because that's what it seems to be. It's the way of knowing what to do. It's the way of how you can do that. It's the way of what's happening. This is what it seems to be. So, before I let you all go, pay attention, understand about how this reading is, give it a like, give it a comment, and this is how it is. So I know that you like this reading. I understand that you like it. Give it a like, give it a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Really. Bye.